students, myself Vivek Tapadia. Let's discuss the new CBSE syllabus for the session 2020-21. Around 1 month it occurred. The syllabus came 1 month ago. So the situations get changed, and maybe in near future some amendments may be made in this syllabus also. But at present, for session 2020-21, the CBSE syllabus for physics subject is as follows. The theory paper of 70 marks will consist of 9 units. Unit number 1 and unit number 2 combined weightage 16 marks. Unit number 1 is electrostatics, consists of 2 chapters. Chapter 1 electric charges and fields. Chapter 2 electrostatic potential and capacitance. The change made this year is the number of periods, which was 22 in previous year, is increased by 2 periods. So now it become 24 for electrostatics, the whole unit 1. And for unit 2, current electricity, the chapter number 3, the number of periods are decreased by 2. So compensation made. So it is made 20 to 18. All other factors are same. All the topics of unit 1 electrostatics as well as unit 2 current electricity are same as that in previous year. Next, unit number 3 magnetic effects of current and magnetism. It consists of chapter number 4 and 5, in which we will discuss moving charges and magnetism and matter. Combined weightage of unit number 3 and 4 is 17 marks. It is easy to remember that unit number 1 and 2 16 marks, 3 and 4 17 marks, 5 and 6 18 marks. Then unit number 4 EMI and AC is short form. Electromagnetic induction and alternating current is full form. It consists of 2 chapters, chapter number 6 electromagnetic induction and chapter number 7 alternating currents. Detailed syllabus we will discuss later in coming lectures. Unit number 5 electromagnetic waves, we also call it EMW. This is linking chapter number 8, which links electromagnetism up to unit number 4. This part of the syllabus is studied in physics as electromagnetism. Then next part is optics, and the linking chapter which links electromagnetism with optics is electromagnetic waves, and its combined weightage with unit number 6, that is optics, consisting of 2 chapters, chapter number 9 ray optics and optical instruments and chapter number 10 wave optics, is 18 marks. From optics book, NCERT part 2 is start. Next, unit number 7 and unit number 8 combined weightage is 12 marks. Unit number 7 consists of only one chapter, chapter number 11 dual nature of radiation and matter, in which we will study about photoelectric effect, which is common with chemistry of class 11. One small amendment is made in its detailed syllabus. I will discuss just now in later part of this video. Unit number 8 atoms and nuclei consists of 2 chapters, chapter 12 atoms and chapter 13 nuclei. One more small amendment is made in nuclei, we'll discuss just now. Then finally unit number 9 electronic devices. As we know, last year in session 2019-20, the unit number 10 communication systems was removed, and it is also not present for 2021 also. and a major portion of electronic devices was also removed. So let's see the detailed syllabus. Electrostatics chapter 1, no change. All the topics are as it is. Chapter 2, all the topics same. Chapter 3, current electricity, all the topics are as it is as in previous year. No changes there. Unit number 3, no change. Magnetic effects of current and magnetism. Then chapter 5, no change. All the topics are same. Unit number 4, EMI and AC. This is detailed syllabus. In coming lectures, we will discuss in detail. There is no change. Unit number 5, the linking chapter, electromagnetic waves. No change. All is same. Book to start from here. Unit number 6, optics. No changes there. Here I want to mention one important fact that in NCERT you will find human eye also, but it was removed from CBSE syllabus in 2014. Since then, human eye is not in syllabus of CBSE board. Although questions on human eye are asked in other boards because it is in syllabus of other boards but not in CBSE syllabus. So for CBSE exam, students can skip the topic human eye from NCERT. No need to prepare that. Wave optics. One important thing about syllabus of wave optics is that uh, Malus law is not mentioned here. Only Brewster law is mentioned. But every year questions are asked on Malus law. So be aware of this fact, although not mentioned in syllabus, but you can see in previous year also it was not mentioned here, but questions are being asked every year. So prepare Malus law. Next is unit number 7. So slight change is there. Experimental study of photoelectric effect is added for 2021. But when it was not present last year, we already studied because without this topic, the description is incomplete and the questions based on graphs can't be solved leaving this topic. So whether it is mentioned or not, we have to prepare experimental study of photoelectric effect which was done by Leonard. So this is small addition. Then unit number 8, atoms and nuclei. No change in chapter 12, atoms, but slight change in chapter 13, nuclei. So two more topic, half-life and mean life, are added for 2021. But again, I have to clear the fact that whether half-life and mean life are mentioned or not in syllabus, numericals based on half-life and mean life are continuously asked in previous year papers. So we have to prepare their relation also and the numericals based on half-life and mean life also. So we can't leave these topic whether they are mentioned or not. Next is unit number 9. In old versions of NCERT, you will find after Zener diode as a voltage regulator, description of transistor and logic gates is given there. New NCERT are modified according to new syllabus, but in old NCERT, the details of transistor as well as logic gate, a major portion from this chapter is removed last year. So CBSE students should not prepare that part. Now we'll discuss question paper design. Most of the students have query how much marks will be assigned to numericals, how much marks will be assigned to theory questions how much marks will be assigned to derivations in the paper, but the classification or typology of question is different according to CBSE. They divided in three categories. They combined it, remembering and understanding two categories simultaneously, and assigned 38% weightage to it. That is 27 mark question will be based on remembering how well you remember the formula as well as definitions. So exhibit memory of previously learned material by recalling facts, terms, basic concepts and answers. Understanding is also involved with this. Demonstrate understanding of facts and ideas by organizing, comparing the question based on comparison, such as comparison of AC and DC, comparison of reflecting type and refracting type telescope, comparison of interference and diffraction, etc. Translating, interpreting, giving descriptions and stating main ideas. So first category consists of remembering and understanding. Then comes second category. Its weightage is quite large, 32%. This is for applying or application part, we can say. Solve problems to new situations. In questions, in every subject, you will find new situations. By applying acquired knowledge, whatever you have learned from theory, the facts, techniques, and rules in a different way. You have to apply the knowledge in different way to solve these questions. And the third category is it consists of three aspects: analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So, how well you analyze the question, examine and break information into parts by identifying motives or causes, make inferences, and find evidence to support generalizations. So, during study the later course, we will consider all these aspects and will discuss evaluating, present and defend opinions by making judgments about information, validity of ideas, or quality of work based on a set of criteria. In coming lectures, I will cite examples and explain all these factors to you. Creating, compile information together in a different way by combining elements in a new pattern or proposing alternative solution, means you have to apply your brain. So this is all about CBSE syllabus 2021. If any changes are made further, I will notify you. So subscribe the channel if you have not done yet. uh, I will make the coming video in pure English also, Hindi also, and English also. So this video is in English only. The students who are not comfortable with English can go through it. Thanks.